The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors, Amazon.com and tpublic.com. Listeners, beware. I'm straight from the Mouths of Madness. I'm one of the hosts, Lowdown. With me, as always, is
F.U. Hunter. Happy New Year's, bitches.
New Year.
Oh, yeah.
New Year. Oh, yeah. 2023.
It's got its work cut out for it.
Yeah, it
2022, a lot of good shit.
There was.
Yep.
There was a lot of good shit in 2023.
Calling you out already, 2023.
2023 had a lot of good shit.
You better fucking bring it.
We'll get into that on the second part of the episode. So, first episode back of the year. We normally release at the end of the year, but we just due to scheduling issues and other stuff, we decided to drop it first episode of the new year, and that's our best of 2022, what we're ready for in 2023 episode that we do every year. And we had to have...
It's kind of turned into tradition at this point.
We had to have Katie of Nerdcropolis back to do this episode.
I love you guys.
We had to hold the production. Hold the production.
Oh my gosh, I feel so honored. No, I'm so stoked to talk all things 2022 horror. Holy shit. Monster year. And happy to kick off the year with you guys.
It was a fucking monster year. It was really hard for me to come up with a list without putting everything that I loved on it. Like, I was really trying to pick different styles of the horror that came out, and I'm like, but I like this one too.
As I was saying, as you're making the list, you're almost like, oh fuck, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
And there were so many that I didn't end up getting to see. I'm still working on the list of 2022 because there were so many options. I
do have like a small I'm getting to them in 2023 list that we can rattle off if we want to, because there is that happened. It's like
it was a feast.
Yeah, one of them involved food. I didn't get to watch. So I think we just dive right into it. Like one of my top fucking films of last year was Barbarian.
Hell yeah.
And that was the one that most shocked me out of everything that I saw. That is the one that got me oh shit.
The one crazy thing about that is that's the one neither of us saw in theaters.
No,
I did.
It was word of mouth. Because I'll be honest,
I saw it in theaters.
The trailer for that says this is generic as shit, and it's not. That's, in my opinion, a true word of mouth movie because I had no interest from the trailer, and then word of mouth, and I decided to check it out, and immediately was like, we got to fucking This is one of the top ones.
Yes, go into it.
Yeah, they got to see.
It's one of those you just don't want to say anything.
Don't say anything.
Everyone's like, oh, is it good? What's it about? You're like, watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it. I'm not going to say shit.
Watch the damn movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Barbarian topped my list for that.
I was going to say,
I loved it.
That's probably also my number one.
But you're
That's
so
crazy.
right. I don't want to say anything more because you just need to go into it and enjoy the ride.
And people have asked me about it that aren't necessarily super into horror, and I'm like, oh, buddy. Just be ready. Have comfort things like your blanket, your comfort food, because this is a doozy.
Well, as my son Parker said, as I watched Barbarian with him, and we get to our mutant chick, and he's like, "Is this the year of scary titties?" And I said, well, fucking play.
No shit.
Because between Barbarian and X, there are some fucking scary titties.
Scary titties.
That are going to murder the shit out of you.
There were some scary titties. All right. Well, fuck. We'll just go right into, I think my favorite comedy, and it was really between two, but I just generally love this movie more, and that was Studio 666.
Oh, yes.
And the other one was Deadstream. I don't know if that's on any of your lists, but as far as for horror comedy goes, me personally, I think it had to do with the Foo Fighters, and I think everybody did such a great job. Dave Grohl was hysterical as this guy getting
kills
possessed.
Are actually legit.
They were great.
Yeah.
Barbecued a dude's face.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that they could have gone away and gone real lazy CGI, but there's practical effects in there and actually legitimate good fucking kills.
It was solid.
With the jokes.
So much fun. So many great jokes.
Yeah, I mean, when he's like, no more oatmeal, blah, blah, blah for Davey. And it's like,
it was so fun.
Did the Exorcist puke thing. You're like, oh, this is amazing. Yeah.
It's such a gift that we got to see that, with Taylor Hawkins. I watched that with my friends just right after he passed, and I was like, this is just a gift
close,
that we got
it?
to. Yeah.
It passed and then it came out.
Yep.
He passed, then it dropped. I'm like, oh man.
I know.
But yeah, so
Thanks, Taylor, for the gift.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm just going to throw out real quick. There was 2 movies I was passionate about that I literally reached out to Lowdown and said, we're going to cover this fucking movie. One of them was The Barbarian. The other one, The fucking Sadness.
Oh, yeah.
The Sadness
And that was the
slapped.
one that I watched and went, holy shit, Steven, you're fucking, we've got to cover this.
Yeah.
I was in a mood for fucking mayhem one night, and so I was just like perusing the interwebs, and I was just looking for some like full throttle, just give me a lot of action. And people kept saying like, this is hyper violent, this is so gory. I was like, yes, I'm in, and then watched it, and I was like, yeah, that just fucking slapped the shit out of my face in the best way.
And I mean, I'm a big, comic reader, Garth Ennis, and Garth Ennis had this series called Crossed.
Oh, yeah.
And it's right there in that fucked up, I'm not only going to kill you, they're going to fuck you and kill you.
Fuck you up.
And figure out what they're going to fuck you. Like, anything's open. Eye holes, anything.
So. That was a double whammy for us with being a fan of Garth Ennis. And then, like, that happened. And, like, I literally scoured. I was like, who the fuck is releasing this? And happened to find a Blu-ray of that.
Nice.
Yes. Awesome.
Well, you brought up Deadstream. That was on my list. That was a kind of surprise hit for me in 2022.
I'd say those are probably the 2 top Shudder ones. One
I think so too. But lots of fun. I immediately hated the character, which was the intention. He was supposed to be this douchey YouTube character, and after that, it just felt like a lot of fun Evil Dead shit, and I was here for it. It was really surprising.
That was the surprising thing is that you're like, I've seen this movie so many times.
Right.
But then, they take it to that Evil Dead level of just gross shit. You're like, okay, awesome.
Yeah. Like,
really
that was a nose thing, man. What was it? Why'd she want to keep picking his fucking nose? It was twice.
I forgot about that. That's right.
For me, it was a balance between, I thought about picking one or the other between The Sadness and Terrifier 2 for my gore. And honestly, if I did go forward with that, The Sadness would have won because it just did what it did.
Yeah.
Without adding about 40 minutes of useless nonsense.
But I'll say this.
Terrifier 2 is on my list, though.
Well, yeah.
It's on my list.
Terrifier 2 does have the most hardcore, just a kill.
A kill, yes.
Where that scene is 10 minutes, and he's like, what else can I fuck up with
but then it breaks away and it's not done.
Yeah.
And you go back to it and it's
there's more.
Wait, hold on.
So that's definitely
when she breathes.
Goriest,
You're like, she's alive. Fuck.
Goriest, longest fucking kill.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah. I love Terrifier 2
And there's
so
a dick stabbing, which you don't get that often. So when you do get it, it's like, oh, fuck you. That's just wrong.
I will say this for Terrifier 2 is that I have my issues with it, but I love that it hit pop culture. Because people were fucking when they did a limited release and it did well, so it kind of branched out and they did, instead of just 1 or 2 days, they did full weeks at theaters, and so people that weren't really experienced with Terrifier, they were like, oh, let me just see this horror movie, go in, and then there's reports of people throwing up and passing out, and that's just exciting because you're hearing people actually. What was the movie? What's that? Where people are actually reacting? Because
it's the same thing you said about Barbarian. It kept going.
Yeah.
It kept playing.
But I mean, it's been a very long time since you've had people that were literally throwing up and reacting that way, and that it hit pop culture on that level.
My freaking uncle, he's almost 70, asked me about it at Thanksgiving. Dude doesn't know anything about horror.
And that tells you the level of how much people were talking about it.
Right.
It's like, what's that movie where the clown and people were passing out and shit? That's how he sounds. I
so agree. It was really exciting.
Yeah, Terrifier 2 definitely crushes it. So was that your other one to bring up?
Yeah, I just for gore, I would say Sadness is top tier, but the saving grace is that they kept all the fucked up kills from the original Terrifier in Terrifier 2.
Nice. I was gonna talk quickly about a indie horror film that I saw. It was on Hulu called Fresh. Any of y'all see Fresh?
Oh, that's the third on my list. Fresh is fucking awesome.
Fresh was also
so good.
Really surprisingly solid. And it took the cannibal movie trope just in a really fresh, different direction. And I really appreciated that. And the performances were really good. There were some fucked up things that happened in that movie too. And I love a good survival story with a group of women. So I was here for it. I really liked it.
For me, and I'm assuming for other people that have watched it, it was seeing Sebastian Stan in that type of role.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he has done other stuff outside of Marvel, but, he hasn't been, a sadistic, cannibalistic.
Yeah, and he killed it. He did great.
Yeah, he fucking crushed it.
Well, the fact that came out right around the time, him doing, Tommy Lee, Like, he's definitely trying to branch out because he was fucking Tommy Lee in that fucking FX show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah. I'm just saying, fucked up serial killer with, appetite, and then fucking Tommy Lee. Definitely going away from the Marvel shit.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he also knows that, like, Bucky is going to be short-lived, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, let's be real as far as a Marvel character goes. But no, Fresh was fucking awesome. And that song, was it like Off With Your Head, Dance to Your Dead? Like, that's on my fucking playlist. I love that. And I think it strictly had to do with him having so much fun prepping his packages to that song, cutting up the bodies, going in the freezer. You're like, oh, dude, this is awesome.
Very Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If only it would do to that song. Well, let's face it, Steelers Wheel was already popular before Reservoir, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah, Fresh. I'm glad someone else brought that up. I am going to stay in the same vein as Fresh, but on a way darker tone. It is a heartbreaking, fucking no hope film, but bones and all.
I didn't see it.
Goddamn, it's soul crushing.
Okay.
Like, it is.
Thanks for the warning.
And it is a horror. It's a horror romance drama. Like, because when it goes horror, it goes horror. Like, you see biting into flesh and ripping back and chomping down and blood all over him and stuff. But then there's this whole romance story involved. And Timothée Chalamet just crushes it. I forget the actress' name. She kills it too. And there's another big actor who I've seen. He played, what's his name? He was he played the guy who created the VR game, the Oasis in Ready Player One.
Oh,
okay.
That actor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You remember he had the all the curly hair and the glasses. That actor, and he also played in Don't Look Up.
I think he won an Oscar for Spielberg movie, the Bridge of Spies or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
But he's in there, and he's just so creepy. God, but like everybody crushes it, and the story is just very heartbreaking. I recommend if you get a chance to see it, go see it.
Definitely.
My son and I went and saw it, and it's definitely an art house film. Like it is, it's trying to touch that audience, but I was like, fuck. It's fucking heavy, man. Like, yeah.
Okay, right on.
So definitely recommend that.
I think Timothée Chalamet is made for horror. Like, he's just got that look. Like, I love that he's branching into that. Hope he continues.
Yeah, seriously, man. Like, that kid is crushing it. The thing is, he's only done like one big movie.
Yeah,
As Dune. Everything else has been like indie films or small films.
That is true.
Got quite star power. So
yeah, he's just I think he really just loves the craft. He's not worried about getting on that big paycheck. He just happened to audition for Dune. Like, oh no, you work. Like, you're good. I think that's probably what happened.
Dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What next one I'm gonna throw out? Fucking X.
Yeah.
And I mean, kind of funny talking about but the main chick is not only just in that, but then the prequel and stuff like that.
She's gonna be in the sequel.
Yeah.
So.
And then you have what's her name?
Jenna Ortega,
who is in this and then shows up in Scream, then hits it huge with fucking Wednesday. So
and she's in Scream 6.
Yeah, but
it's crazy with Jenna Ortega. It's like if you saw Scream and she was kind of more on the vein of Wednesday, where she's more this innocent girl, and then you're like, man, I've been watching this dude raw these chicks for like I'm trying to get some of that dick.
Weird
that's
basically what
it is weird watching X and then watching Wednesday.
Yeah, I've told people that at work. I was like, oh no, someone at work was like, I don't know what to watch, and I was like, well, you like horror, right? It's like, yeah. It's like, you've always given me good recommendations. I'm like, and I was like, I showed him Midsommar, and I was like, A24. I'm like, you need that also anything under A24, so watch X.
Quality.
And I'm like, oh no, I saw some of that. I'm like, yeah, well, the girl that was the sound girl for the while, and then she decided she wanted to get fucked. Yeah. Like that was also Wednesday.
That's Wednesday.
And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, that was Wednesday.
Which she does have the most annoying part in that movie when they,
she does so well.
Goes down to the basement, which again, that's the same thing as, can you help me put a couch in the fucking van? Like, don't fucking go down there. And then
I broke my arm. Can you help me get the couch in the van?
Can you go down the basement for you? You deserve if you're that gullible.
Yeah.
But then I think half the rest of her performance is just her screaming over and over again for someone to get her out of it before
it was great.
Somebody helps her.
You watched her hand get slowly broken and
all
that
mangled.
Stuff.
Yeah.
You don't like that. You don't like broken bones.
I don't, but that one didn't bother me.
I also want to give a shout out to Brittany Snow, who I adore. Growing up, she was my girl, and she kind of had that wholesome vibe too. She was, Pitch Perfect, all that sort of shit. So for her to really like lean into this role as a porn star or stripper, or however she starts out, I thought was really cool.
Is that where I know her from? Like I
Pitch
knew
Perfect,
Britney
maybe,
Snow.
probably. Yeah.
Pitch Perfect. I feel like I probably
She's
know
in a
Pitch
lot of
Perfect.
She's been in a bunch of
a lot
different
of
stuff.
Yeah.
I'll give this for X though, as I've never been scared of senior citizens up till
Oh my God,
this fucking
they were
movie.
so creepy.
And the creep
was
factor,
so creeped
like some of the
out.
scariest shit has nothing to do with gore, just old titties. I mean, like
Yeah.
that.
I will say, and I said this on the
titties.
chopping block for X, but I will say it again. Never did I want to hear, and never do I want to hear again a woman say, "Come in my pussy." I never want to fucking hear that again in my fucking life. That shit was the scariest part of the movie for me.
Yeah.
Like as Mia Gau's crawling out, and she's like, so fucking gross, dude. I love that old people are still getting their fuck on fine. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that whole scene was so creepy.
It was
and
so
gross.
gross.
In the best way. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Um,
Can I just add just two other ones from 2022 that I think was a little under the radar? And it's such a good segue from X because it's also about, I think I realized that I'm really afraid of aging in 2022 because of X. But there's this Spanish movie that was on Netflix called Old People. Mixed reviews, fear is subjective, but it's essentially like this crazy virus happens, only old people get it, the elderly, and then they just fucking go after people, like full throttle zombie style. Like high action, just in your face. And I was severely creeped out. And I was like, shit, this is like you're saying, the year of the old titties. And
more old titties. God damn it.
It's got like a 5.86 on the IMDb scale if you follow that. But I was really creeped out by it. Highly recommend that if you're afraid of old people.
So was it like a transmission or some sort of infection?
I want to say it was... I can't remember. I want to say it was transmission versus like getting infected by something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Shit, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's called Old People? Just Old People?
Old People.
All right. I'll add that to the list to watch. Yeah.
I think this happened last year too.
Yeah,
We're like, all right, I'll put that down.
Well, in the vein of movies, I don't know if anyone else has seen this one, but another movie that I caught, it just piqued my interest. It's called Speak No Evil.
Oh God, that movie pissed me off.
Oh,
did it?
Yes.
Was it the way it ended?
Just the way the characters reacted to everything just killed me. I was like, what
I
are
have
you
yet to
doing?
see this.
What are you doing? So
It takes place between, what is it, Sweden and...
what were they in France? They like met each other.
They met each other in France, but it takes place in like Sweden and Denmark?
Yeah.
Or Sweden? Yeah, they're like, is that it? Like, because like this couple meets this family on vacation, and the couple ends up receiving, like they hit it off and hung out at the vacation, this resort, and then they get this invite to this family's house for, was it even for a holiday or was it
No,
just
it
for
was just like a random weekend.
Random weekend, and it's just weird from the get, and like, yeah, I kind of get what you're saying to me. I'm like, I'm leaving, but I feel like that's might be somewhat the custom of like.
That's a good point.
Of those guys, like
It had to have been. That's
you
the
know,
only thing
where you don't just like be rude,
right?
You see, like
to a fault, a big fault.
Yeah, the husband's like trying to like, well, no, blah blah, and then the wife's like, get the fuck out of here, you know. And it's just this slow burn of just these people are fucking nuts.
But I had a visceral reaction, so I mean, it definitely evoked a big emotion from me. So it's worth watching for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw out a random one that I've just seen recently that came out in 2022. And honestly, just bored. I was like, I'll go ahead and check it out. I'm going to say this, and y'all are going to be puzzled, but Orphan First Kill.
Oh, I saw it. I liked it.
I was shocked how much I fucking liked it.
was pretty
I was
good.
like, oh, this might go into my other podcast of good, bad movies. And I was like, this actually isn't, it's actually pretty good. And there's a twist, which the whole first Orphan twist was, there. And they go, okay, you know that twist. So you're all prepared. Fuck you.
Yeah.
There's another twist. And
I thought the same way.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So I had to give them props. I was like, well, fuck you. I didn't think that what you were going to do that to
Damn
me.
it, you got me
But
again.
I got to give them props on there because, I mean, the whole setup of the first one is this twist. And they go, you got this. Good. Now we're going to throw you off.
Oh, it was way better
And
than
some
it
kills?
had any business to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
I completely agree.
The only thing that threw me off is that it was in Dream Vision where it looked very cloud. I don't know why the director did that.
Yeah.
But there's still some pretty good kills
Yeah.
in it. Better, again, surprisingly better than I thought it
I
was gonna be.
completely agree.
I haven't watched any of the Orphan movies, honestly.
Oh, really?
No, I just haven't. Not that I'm
There's a
against
scene-
them. I just haven't watched them.
There's a scene that I fucking hate because
Oh,
some bones in there.
that's
yeah.
nice to know.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah. It's a good dumb fun movie. It's like I was shocked they actually made a sequel to it.
Same.
I wasn't a hardcore fan of the first one.
Is it the only sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And they did it like 10 years afterwards. Like, so kind of surprising.
Maybe the Avatar of the horror world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Another 12 years from now. Yeah.
I'm just saying it was a while since that first one came out.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Still talking 2022, right?
Yep.
So, oh man, I actually am excited to ask you guys what you thought of this movie, because I just feel like you may not like it if you saw it, but I really liked it. Was Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
I was waiting for you to bring that one up.
I have not watched it yet.
I love bad movies, and I loved it.
It's like a fucked up Clue. It's the best way I can put it.
Fucked up Clue.
And
great analogy.
you know what? There's some really, it pushes the limit of how much you want to deal with these characters.
Yes,
it's equivalent to what I would say would be with how much people talk about the Texas Chainsaw.
Oh yeah,
movie,
yes.
where people are like, oh, those fun characters. Bodies is like, let's spend more time with these type of characters.
amped
Oh
it up
God,
to
no!
11.
See,
The
not
payoff,
on that.
the payoff,
It's a good
is
payoff.
fucking worth it, because if you're like, they're just a bunch of fucking dumbasses.
Yep.
The payoff goes, yes, they are.
Is the payoff equivalent to a whole bus of douche nozzles getting sawed into
Maybe not that
pieces?
satisfying,
That
but-
payoff was
But
amazing.
That payoff was amazing, but almost equally.
I'd say almost,
yeah.
because
What?
the whole
Come on.
the whole setup is so fucking crazy that
yeah, it just amplifies
What?
the worst characteristics of Gen Z, and I loved it.
yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like if you want to watch it, just kind of hate fuck them for a
Yeah.
while and watch them die and then cheer it on, and then find out the whole reason they're killing each other is completely pointless. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Take your word for it. No, but I saw it get a lot of acclaim as it was in theaters. I think it was ended up being in theaters for like 3 weeks,
Yeah.
a month, or
Like
something
a
like
month,
that.
yeah.
So I started seeing more and more about it. I just have not checked it out.
It came in that kind of dead time of September when
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know. Here, we'll put this out.
Pete
Yeah, we'll put this out.
Davidson's a whole nother discussion. I don't understand
Oh yeah,
that.
apparently
But,
he's just like he's just got to have an amazing dick.
He's got big dick energy. But
Yeah.
Lee Pace, my lady loins go crazy for Lee Pace. Love him.
That caught me off guard seeing Lee Pace in
Oh,
that.
he's like 20 years older than everyone.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
All right. I've got one more as far as I've got to mention it, and you actually already mentioned it, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Since that's already been mentioned, there's one that hasn't been touched on here, and you already mentioned that in
let's jump real
comparison to
quick.
Bodies. I got to bring in Hellraiser.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hellraiser.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've rewatched both Texas Chainsaw and Hellraiser. Hellraiser only once, Texas Chainsaw twice, and like I still enjoy both those films. But Hellraiser, like where they took that, I thought they did a great job with
I
that.
did
The way
too.
they added to the box, and now there's in steps too, instead of just like
Yeah, there's like
they
different
open it.
layers
Yeah.
or levels. That was
Yeah.
really cool.
where the
Yeah.
original I got was open it.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right.
like I really enjoyed that take on it.
Yeah.
And then there's more of a mythos behind it.
I just really enjoy that it brought or introduced Hellraiser to like a brand new generation, people that might not know about that mythos, because I can see people getting really into it because it's so cool, all the Cenobites and stuff. So
better than the other remakes they did that probably didn't get people into it.
Yeah.
Although I still hate the fucking main character. Oh, she's fucking annoying.
All right, that's fair.
But like every like there's so much else in the movie that like it doesn't ruin the movie.
Ruin it,
but
yeah.
like
Yeah,
her
yeah.
she was like almost fucking useless. All right, anyway. Anybody else got any more from 2022?
I would say check out Glorious. I enjoyed that. That was the
yes.
Glory Hole
The Glory
movie.
Hole movie.
That's all we need to
That's
say.
that's
Glory
another
Hole
Shudder
horror
one.
movie.
Yeah, that's another Shudder one. Shudder's on here.
That was fun.
Yeah, man.
I liked that.
I'll just throw out there, we covered it this year, but Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I know.
Yeah.
I dug Nope a lot.
Nope was good. It just with everything else that came out, it just didn't meet my list. But like I did, as if you go back and listen to our episode about it, it passed for me. I enjoyed it.
Cool.
You know, it was a good film.
Honestly, I'm just going to throw a note because I didn't know how intense the scene in a sitcom could be with that
Oh my
fucking
God.
chip.
I was terrified.
I enjoyed the most movie, but that part, it's fucking hardcore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that scene right there is why I would throw it up there, is because it's so intense.
And like right when they fist bump, he gets
Yeah.
fucking monkey brain on his face. Like, oh god,
Yeah.
oh that's terrible. I've got just a quick list of just ones that I'm planning on catching this year that I didn't get a chance to catch last year. The Menu, Crimes of the Future, Hellbender, Dark Glasses, and I begrudgingly need to make my own opinion about this film, but I want to watch Smile.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the people that have talked positive, they're just like, yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
But the people that talk negative, they're like, no, fuck that movie.
It's just trash can. Yeah.
So I am curious.
Yeah.
I just wanted more out of Smile.
That's kind of what happened is that like you build this up and then you just kind of just fall on your face.
Had the greatest marketing campaign.
Oh, marketing campaign was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that.
So
everything was great
it
about that.
set up an expectation, I feel like.
Yeah.
And like,
I thought the ending was sick, but everything else kind of felt
you've
flat for
seen
me.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all in theaters. Yep.
But it's the only, as you do, to be fair, you gotta watch it and make your own.
That's right.
opinion on the
Yes.
thing,
I always encourage that. Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna watch it at some point.
I like your must-watch list for 2022. For me, all the ones that you said, and I'll add Men. I didn't get to see Men.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to see Men. Yeah, there was actually like 3 more movies, but again, for
There's so
time,
many.
time and I was like, oh, I do like one of the main actors in that because he played Frankenstein in Penny Dreadful on Showtime.
Oh, cool! I didn't realize that.
He's like the one poster where it's got the dude, I guess, that's in that movie.
Yeah, that's
like,
him.
He plays Frankenstein in Penny Dreadful.
Oh, right on.
And he plays the Prime Minister in the very first episode of Black Mirror.
Cool.
That's right.
He fucks a pig.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. He's the one that fucks the pig.
He fucks a pig. Yeah. So like, I like the actor. So I'm like, okay, let me see what else he's got. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Hunter, anything?
I think y'all covered most of it. Again, Menu and potentially Smile, but the Menu's the main one I haven't seen yet. That I
just watched it. I really liked it.
Yeah,
it's on HBO. I haven't watched it. Groots is so angry at me. I haven't watched it yet.
And you know what? I mean, if it goes to the same track as Barbarian, I didn't see it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I waited till it came on HBO Max and then saw it. I was like, God damn, I should have seen this in fucking theater. God damn.
Yeah, fucking bullshit. But all right, we all get to at least name one horror movie 22 that just.
How about we switch the order? Because I know you're gonna get the little build up. So if it's cool, I'll start first.
You start. Let's go.
And I hated this movie, and I sat in the theater to watch this fucking movie.
Oh no!
And it was fucking Jeepers Creepers.
It's my fault.
Oh,
it's all my fault.
And
shame on
it's all
you.
my fault.
And they're like they're going a whole new direction. Nope, fuck this movie.
Hey, they did market it that way though.
They did. I hated the characters. The fucking kills are fucking stupid. And there's a scene at the end of the movie that's so lazy, blatant CGI, where they throw the fucking weather vane, and it's so obvious that they're like, just CGI it. And I was like, okay, this is so lazy.
That's a bummer.
It's fucking terrible.
It got to the point where I'm just out loud laughing at the movie and scenes that weren't supposed to be funny.
Way.
Yeah. And I didn't care. But at some point, low down me, we didn't give 2 shits, and people were like, stop laughing at this horror movie.
We were dying in the theater.
Everybody knew it was fucking ridiculous as shit. So that's my one, like, God damn, I sat in the theater to watch this shit.
Damn.
Yeah, we were just cracking the fuck up. It was like, this is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie. But it was my fault because I loved the first Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
Don't really like any of the sequels. And 3 came out about the time when the original writer-director came out with his pedo shit. And I was like, well, fuck that piece of shit. But like, up to that point, like, and I still love the first film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do.
And I mean, we brought up Texas Chainsaw and Hellraiser as, hey, let's give this a new vision.
Yeah.
So we went in going, okay, well, they've knocked a few out this year. Nope. Nope.
No. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I did apologize. I did apologize and walked out of the theater for that.
At least we got some good laughs at the end. But man, that first 40 minutes when you just know, you're like, I hate these fucking characters. This dialogue sucks and there's no kills.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Don't worry. It'll get better. Nope. Did not get better.
Didn't get better at all.
No.
You see, my fuck you movie of 2022 is Speak No Evil. It really pissed me off.
Nice.
I'm
okay.
a very I just love every movie. I'm always like, people are like, you can't just love everything. And I'm like, I know. That movie pissed me off. I haven't felt that way in a long time. So that's my fuck you.
But sometimes that's good when you're like, oh shit, something I didn't like. Yeah,
right.
Like, just
it's not a bad movie. It just pissed me off.
That's a cool. I would say Jeepers Creepers is a bad movie.
Yeah,
it's got like a 0% rating. It's trash, like or something. It's
when you can't,
it may not be 0, but it's like 20. It's fucking
kills
garbage
to just satisfy us. When you drop the ball on fucking kills after you drop the ball on everything else. Yeah.
Remember he had the WWE walkout stance.
God damn it.
It's like Stone Cold drops and glass breaks. It's like doom.
Well, now I have to see it.
It's fucking terrible. It's so bad.
Don't pay to see it. If it's on,
find it for free somewhere.
I'll wait till it's on Tubi.
Yeah, that's a Tubi exclusive.
Yes. Yes.
Exclusive. That's great.
Yeah, if you've listened to our last episode of last year with the Terror Train remake,
Jeepers
Tubi
Creepers.
exclusives, man.
Yeah, it
Ooh.
seems like a Tubi.
That was a better movie than Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Okay, Terror Train, the Tubi remake was a better movie than Jeepers
pretty
Creepers
close,
Reborn.
but yeah,
At least you got some decent kills.
that's true.
Okay, all right. Mine.
Here we go.
Fucking Halloween Ends. Fuck that goddamn
Shocker.
movie.
It's weird because last year when we talked
Halloween-
about
the
what
best
we were
was-
excited about,
Yeah, it was Halloween Ends, but also the best for me was Halloween Kills
yeah,
last year,
and
2021.
Did you have any idea it was going to go in that direction?
Fuck no.
Oh man.
And see,
That's
that
a
does-
bummer.
And so
I didn't either, but that's
I did bring that up in the episode about it, like just being real with the vision. If like, and I went back and rewatched the first two again before because I saw it in theaters. Went back and watched the first two and watched it again on Peacock before recording on it. Like, I got to get a fucking solid. I don't want to be those people that's going to bitch about something.
Yeah.
Like I have a reason, and
Respect.
like when I went back and did that, I realized he had been setting us up for that.
For sure.
He had been setting us up.
Yeah.
Like I was like with the Sarkane scene in 2018, where it gets that weird offshoot of people wanting to understand Michael Myers, where he's like, well, let me kill the deputy and put the mask on, and then I'll put Michael in the thing. And
Yeah.
like he was making it happen by taking Michael to Laurie. Like it was taking us out of this where it's just Michael being this killer. And then in Halloween Kills, we had this a longer scene, but it was all the hospital. Like the most useless part of the movie was them interjecting what was going to happen in Halloween Ends. Like as much as you can speak to like mob mentality and what that said about it, it just literally doesn't belong in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about that on the Halloween Kills on Chopping Block way back when. It just doesn't belong in the movie. If you take it, but that is the insertion of the evil,
Right.
and how it
spreads.
infects and spreads, and then you get fucking Ends. He's like, here's the money shot. Fucking
I'm just
terrible.
throwing out there the way you end Kills. I would compare it to the way Empire Strikes Back ends.
Yeah.
And it would be the equivalent if you went into Jedi to go, no, Han died and the Empire won and it's years later and we're just going to kind of, brush over that. You'd be like, no, you had this epic, like the way you end Kills, you kill my daughter. Now it's fucking personal.
Yeah.
It's about to happen. And then you open Ends, he goes, yeah, time passed. And we just kind of.
Whatever.
Remember, we
he's
figured
back?
out,
What?
we actually got a good look at Haddonfield. Remember that? We actually.
Yeah.
But they just
know what Haddonfield
brush
looks like,
over,
but-
like, you have this ending where it's like literally shit's about to get fucking real. And then you open the ends with, shit didn't get real. It just kind of faded around and now she makes pies and like he sleeps in a sewer. And you're like, why did you fucking cock tease me with that shit and then just nothing?
And I saw some. There's been some deleted scenes and cut and alternate scenes that have been showing up on YouTube, and I'm like, what? Why didn't you use like?
Oh, for real?
There's a whole different scene when Corey wakes up in the sewer after
Yeah.
Michael drags him in. Like there's a whole other thing that was filmed.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
that is actually showing Michael to be more of a bad like. Michael, not where like he just grabs them and then they grab each other and then they exchange evil through their
see
eyes.
myself
Hold on,
in
Yeah,
you.
the fuck
I'll
out of
say
here
this
with
again.
that shit.
I know I
So
bitched
bad.
about it on the episode, but you know what? If there's one scene, if you just took it out, maybe I could potentially not hate
Oh, you mean
fuck
when he
the movie.
handles Michael?
But when he pushes Mike around like a fucking bitch and takes his mask, and Michael's like, "That's mine, give it back." That is, I can't. You can't build up Michael Myers and then have him get knocked around like a little bitch.
Agreed. They made the whole scene with him and Laurie bullshit. It's like,
Yeah,
Laurie can handle his
you take
ass
that
in here.
scene
Like,
out, and maybe I'll give you a better chance. But that scene, the second time I watched it, it hurt. The first time I saw it, I was like, "That's confusing. Why would that happen?" When I rewatched it before we recorded,
it's
I got to
painful.
that scene,
It's
and I
painful.
was like, "God, this is terrible."
Yeah.
Why? No.
Yeah.
He would not be able to do that to Mike. And
We
then
haven't- we haven't
later on,
let-
Michael Myers lifts him up and stabs a person.
We haven't let Katie speak on Halloween.
Sorry.
No,
I know.
I'm really
The
enjoying
passion
this.
burns.
I know we're just.
The passion.
I feel so slighted.
Did you watch it in theater?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think you nailed it, which was that it was the buildup that was so anticlimactic after that, because it's not the first time that a franchise like allowed obviously someone else to be a killer. Happened in Friday the 13th, happens in other things, but so I don't know if it could have been just like a good standalone maybe movie entry into it, but it's just the letdown after Kills.
And people compared it to Halloween, like people bitching about it to Halloween 3, and I'm like, no, you actually made a good reference
no.
where it's more like Jason 5.
Yeah.
Or Friday the 13th Part 5,
yeah.
New Beginning,
I
right?
throw it
Right.
in the end of H2O and that shit movie that follows it, where you make fucking Laurie badass, cut fucking his head off, and then literally the next movie is like, oh no, she was stupid, she killed an innocent guy,
Right.
and then she gets killed like 2 minutes later, like at the beginning of the movie, and you're like, well, why'd
What
you
the
fucking?
fuck?
You made her
Yeah.
badass, and then you made her the dumbest person ever.
Yeah.
And there was just so many. There's so many things that they made choices, which is actually I put something on what I'm looking forward to in 23. But I am kind of tense about it now. I mean, I was tense about it after October because it was a movie I was stoked for when I heard that certain people were going to be involved in the movie, and I'm like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. But yeah, it's not about it not being necessarily Michael like Halloween 3 where it's a complete different thing. It's like, no, this was touted to be the be all end all against Michael and Laurie.
Ultimate showdown, and then that was the afterthought.
Entire time.
Yeah.
You want to do that Corey shit? Do another movie.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Like we said in the episode, it's like, look, have Corey. His name is Corey, right? I don't even fucking care.
I think it's Corey.
Is it Corey? Anyway, you have him like involved. Michael somehow for some reason came out of the sewer and he sees these things. You see him being bullied. You see him have a turn. You know, they keep the beginning the same where he's an outcast because of this thing that happened accidentally. You know, he's a kid killer now. Blah blah. You keep all that, but make Michael the priority. And then because he had witnessed all those things and he's already getting tweaked, the next movie make him Corey.
Yeah,
because Michael's dead.
Get NBC Universal on the phone.
But it's like something to make it where it's two separate movies because they were trying to do two movies in one movie and it was a fucking nightmare.
That's exactly right.
It was a fucking terrible movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Shit. All right, let's run through some of the things we're looking forward to in 2023.
There's one. I'm
not going to take it. Don't worry.
All right.
I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. One that. Well, there's two actually on my list that you might be interested in, but I'm pretty sure I know the one you're interested in.
Let's just say they
Does it begin with E?
And had a red band trailer. Yes.
Yeah, okay, that one. I was going to say one that I've been looking forward to since I first heard it, and it's going to be ridiculous, is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah,
I am
so I can't believe that's real. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. They made a poster for that in like the end of like 2021, and I'm like, where is this movie? So good.
It's so fucking. It was so ridiculous.
How did that happen? Right? Like, did some license open up with Winnie the Pooh, and they were like, just have at it? Like, I don't even know how that.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I'm riding that train.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm on it too.
I think
how did they get that?
the original story might be public domain, but there's the Disney version of it.
Yeah.
You can still use the original characters from the books.
Gotcha.
In that property. Possibly.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
That's crazy.
You know,
that's gonna be awesome.
It has to happen because you can't say fuck you to Disney. Like you have to know.
I mean, you can.
No.
I know, but
but it's just not good for you.
I'm just saying you have to have a little bit of confidence that we're not going to get fucking sued or shut down by Disney to do something like that. So,
yeah, true.
Bonkers.
So.
I'm pumped.
All right, Hunter. It's just,
man,
have your thing.
I can't remember how long ago the trailer came out. And I was already stoked.
The trailer came out like 2 weeks ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, I almost forgot about it coming out. The Red Band trailer comes out. Fucking Evil Dead Rises.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It looks awesome.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
And again, I keep saying this, but them doing a Red Band trailer, they're like, again, we're not fucking around.
Yeah.
The shit we did, like the
bloodiest movie,
yeah.
bloodiest movie of all time. At
we're
the time,
going right the fuck back to it, and I cannot fucking wait.
No, they're picking up right after Fede Alvarez's left off. Like as far as just the tone, the evolution of what an Evil Dead movie would look like, and that's one of the biggest things that made the 2013 remake such a good job was like they didn't try to make it look like it did in the 80s. They were like, no, we're going to do this. We're going to take modern practical effects, a new environment, but we're going to give you all the shock factor. And to do that is just genius. Like how you land that is. It's just amazing to me. Which is again back to 2022. One of the main reasons why I was excited about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie was because he was involved in it. And I'm like, okay, well, there's a
little
guy
bit of credibility.
And I don't think he's involved with this one at all. I think that Raimi and Bruce Campbell just were like, hey, because
go for it.
They were just like,
found someone
we saw what you did, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna tack onto that.
Yeah, they must have found somebody else that had the same vision because it looks like just as fucking hardcore.
And don't hold me to it, but I don't think he's involved. I don't think that Alvarez is involved with this. I could be wrong, but
I am excited about this one because I just read the book that it's based on literally over the weekend. Knock at the Cabin. the M. Night Shyamalan movie, which I know people got thoughts on Shyamalan. I get it. I got you. I got you. But the trailer creeped me out, and it creeped me out so much, and I felt like it was like such a cool, different premise that I was like, I looked more into it, saw it was based on a book. They don't really tout that it's based on a book in the trailer, etc. But pick it up. I flew through it within 48 hours. I finished that book, and I'm really excited to see how it's depicted.
And I did see the trailer and the cast, and I gotta say, one of the descriptions that I saw written about that film was that it's the first R-rated movie he's done since The Happening. I'm like, don't use that.
Don't use that as
a reference.
And that was the selling point with The Happening. Shyamalan's gone rated R, and then Shyamalan's gone fucking stupid.
I feel like I've given Shyamalan as many chances as I've given Rob Zombie.
I was about to fucking say that shit.
And you're not going back?
It's just like...
That's fair.
So he got me... No, so he after The Happening, he got me back with Split. That movie was fucking awesome.
Split was great.
Split is amazing.
Yeah.
Glass sucked ass.
And that's the thing. Is he brought you in? He brought you back in with Split.
He's inconsistent.
Just when I thought I was out, he pulled me back in.
Fucked you off with Glass, yeah.
That fucking movie sucks. So I'm just very tentative about a Shyamalan movie right now. I'm just very...
That's the thing, because I'll admit the trailer looks interesting. And honestly, you should just not have his name anywhere, because that was the thing. I was like, oh, this looks kind of crazy. M. Night.
God damn it.
Yeah. No, it's like you go to a party.
I'm ready to be hurt again.
You're ready to roll into this fucking party, and all your friends are there, but that crazy ex, you find out right before you're about to go, is going to be there. You're like, all my friends are going to be there. It looks like it's going to be fucking badass. But she's going to make a fucking scene.
Whatever.
And it's crazy.
Fuck y'all. Read the book. It's great.
That's what's going to happen.
And I'm worried about my crazy ex, M. Night, fucking ruining the party that is the Cabin in the Woods.
And I mean, I do want to see it, because like after Split, actually, and how much I enjoyed, and every time I've rewatched that movie, I've enjoyed that movie, gave me hope. Like, no, dude, you can fucking do this.
Yeah, he can do it.
And you can do it right.
The Visit. I also love The Visit.
I would say The Visit,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I would say that was his low budget, please give me another chance movie. And that picked up. Then he did Split. And then they started giving money again, and that's when you got
I didn't see Old, because I just heard everyone say it was
I didn't see Old. I
watched Old, and it was
a stinker.
It's just
that's
not
what I kept
that
hearing.
good.
Does it have a horrible ending? That was his big thing. He has really shitty endings sometimes.
Yeah.
Can't follow through with it. Yeah.
You just
can't wrap it up.
Can't land that shit.
It's kind of a waste. Yeah.
I'll say another one I actually am excited for, especially watching the trailer that just dropped today. Scream 6.
Yeah, the trailer was so good.
It shows like there's going to be a little bit more New York than Jason versus
Manhattan.
Jason takes Manhattan.
Not taking that route.
Take out a boot box and then just chase after 5 people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so Emily hit me up when I posted one of the posters about it on the Madness Insta stories, and she's like, "I'm so nervous." I'm like, "You think it's going to be Jason 8?" And she's like, "Yes." But like that trailer, like I know it's not going to start there, but in that trailer we already got more. In one
they gave
scene,
away a lot. Yeah,
we got more in one scene in Manhattan than we got in an entire end of a movie in Jason Takes Manhattan. I'm just saying, we got like, that's not even including like what everything in the subway scene, like what leads up to that. Like, I think we're going to get.
I'm just a little nervous because didn't really enjoy the last
year.
Yeah,
but see how it goes. 4 was good, 3 sucked, 2 and 1 are good.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like
so maybe the order.
Like with Emily, she disagreed. She thought 3 was like one of her favorites.
I don't get that.
No, but I'm just saying, like, in the way that Hunter and I, and it sounds like you have enjoyed the Scream franchise, this could be the one that, like, you know, because I see where they've kind of failed in 5, but again, 4 I thought was solid.
I'm just going to ask, please, no more fucking imaginary friends. Aldrich.
Can we not
That was fucking stupid. That was terrible.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I hated that shit.
Please and thank you.
I got one. Oh, man.
I think it's the other one that...
Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
Cocaine
Bear.
That the title alone sells it. And then you watch a trailer and you went, okay.
I want that.
It's going to be as ridiculous as the title is.
Yeah, that movie looks fucking amazing. Like there
are so many people excited about that movie.
I already want to be lit when I go to watch that movie, just so I can laugh the entire fucking without even hesitation. Like that, that movie's gonna be so ridiculous.
Oh no, I tested
I'm in for it. I am in.
I was at the bar the other week and I just yelled "Cocaine Bear" and everybody started cheering.
Oh,
that tells me everybody's passionate about this fucking movie.
Cocaine Bear is for the people. It's because all of our brains are mush.
This was Hurley's.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
No shit.
Just test it out because we were trying to see how people were excited. I said, come on, fucking Cocaine Bear. Going, yeah.
We're all burnt out. We're all like, our brains are complete mush.
It just
All we
seems-
can stomach right now is Cocaine Bear.
It's just
I
a
just
simple
want to see
approach.
I mean, a
Cocaine
bear swallowing a
Yeah.
giant brick of cocaine.
You get all these
Come
movies
on.
All I
that are
want right now.
complicated.
Awesome.
Like, look, you get to know the characters.
Yes.
There's this evil. This one's like, no, just the bear gets into cocaine and just fucks up people.
Thank you,
Cool.
Elizabeth Banks.
All right.
Yep. And you know that one kid in the tree is the kid who played Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And it's directed by Elizabeth Banks. Like
Yes,
she was
Elizabeth
saying.
Banks.
Yes.
Love you.
How fucking random is that?
It's so random and really cool. One that I am excited about is, did y'all know that there is a fucking Gremlins 3 coming out in 2023?
no, I had no fucking
It
idea.
is, yeah. Christopher Columbus has already written the script, and they don't have anything else shared about it. But as of now, the reports are saying that it's going to come out in December. And I would be so stoked if that
Holy
really happens and
shit.
it's not just a dream that I'm having
Holy
in my brain.
shit.
But no, I was
Okay.
just reading about
Wow.
it. Check me, like, see. But as far as I can tell, it's being made, and it should come out sometime around Christmas in
Yeah, I had
2023.
no fucking
yeah,
idea.
Yeah.
Nope. No idea. Okay,
we'll see.
well,
We'll
there we
see what
go.
happens
there.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for Gremlins 3. Now, it's where they take it. Are they going to go OG where that's slightly more horror aspect,
Right.
or is it going to be like,
That's-
just
We're going-
fuck
also
you,
going
we're
to New
going.
York, yeah.
That's the thing is you go either direction with it. You
Yeah.
go like, oh,
You could do both.
I mean, you see, go hard R, and they just, you don't suggest that the dude's losing his fucking arm in the mailbox. You see that bitch ripped off.
Yeah, no more Peach of the Team, but you could do hard R and also make it a comedy. You could actually
Yeah.
tackle
Good.
both.
Yep.
That would be really cool to see because that would be a first for the franchise.
Yeah.
You know, because a New Batch was just I'm
Bonkers.
fucking
Oh.
just-
When I think of
Nuts.
New Batch,
Just zany.
I'll instantly go to the Key and Peele episode where they're in there and they're talking about making Gremlins 2, and the guy's like, just everybody throw out ideas, whatever you want. And the guy's like, I don't know, a female gremlin? Yes, that's in the movie. Like a bad gremlin? That's in the movie. Electric gremlin? That's in the movie.
That's in the movie. We got it.
It's amazing.
Another one I'm stoked for, and I'm willing to bet. I know you are. I'm willing to bet, Katie, you are as well. Is fucking Renfield. That
Yes.
movie looks goddamn
I just
amazing.
saw the trailer for that. It looks
Oh,
great.
it looks so
Yeah,
fucking
it does.
good,
I've
dude.
never seen some of the shots
Oh.
last year of Nick Cage in the Dracula makeup, and I was like, what the fuck is this going to be? And then saw the trailer. Yes.
Yes.
It looks like a blast.
All fucking
yeah.
day.
And that's his
Just-
dream, right? That he's always wanted to play
He's
Dracula,
always
right?
going to play Dracula. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to get his dream of playing Superman, so he can play Dracula. That's what we got.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting,
That's
buddy.
going to be a lot of fun.
But the makeup looks so good. Like, if you go, like, I am going to go back and rewatch A Vampire's Kiss before I go to see that movie, just to see the difference in the.
His little prepping.
Yeah, his little prepping. Fucking, I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire.
See, I'm just going to watch Wicker Man, and it has no relation to it, just
Not
to
the
laugh my ass off.
Not
Yeah.
bees.
Bitches. Yeah.
Vampire's Kiss is equally bonkers.
Yes,
Yeah.
truth. I feel like this is going to be like bonkers, but more of the from Nicholas Holt's character.
Yeah.
Not so much Nick Cage's
Cage,
Dracula. I
right,
think
yeah.
he's going to be like the trailer. Now the trailer could be
Completely
misleading,
misleading, right?
but I feel like he's going to be more of the
he
anchor.
was like the muscle. He
Yeah.
was like kind of a hit. I was like, is he a hitman? This is great. Yeah.
I just feel like Nicolas Cage will be more of the anchor of the film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where he's definitely
Yeah.
like, no, feed me, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
he's just murdering people the whole movie,
Yeah.
which I'm in for that too.
Me too.
Like, I'm down
That
for that
looks gnarly.
too. So,
But yeah, that looks fun. I can't think of anything else.
oh,
Just
I got a couple more.
All right, throw them out there.
Do you have any more?
Yeah. What do y'all think about the Ari Aster movie that's coming out? Bo is Afraid. Have you
Bo's
seen
Afraid.
the?
I do want to see that, but it's not a horror, and that's what's throwing me off.
Yeah.
He's doing
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's so weird
It's
that-
a take some shrooms.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
Just watching the trailer, I'm like, what
I
the
saw the trailer
fuck is
and
going
I was
on?
like, I think this man just has really vivid nightmares and then writes them down and then makes a movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it
no,
just
I'm
was
really
like,
I'm stoked for that because
Yeah.
I'm excited to see a different.
different
something
side
from
from
Ari
him.
Aster.
Yeah, for
'Cause,
sure.
I mean, let's face it, Midsommar and Hereditary have a similar theme.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cults and all that, and just darkness,
Right. Yeah.
depression.
So we'll see if it
So
gets a
yeah,
little dark.
I do want to see that movie
Yeah.
though. Like, and it's Joaquin Phoenix. I mean,
Yeah.
everything he's been doing on the back part of his career has been these like indie fucked up movies.
he'll
dude.
do that.
Like,
he'll do like that one like main like
except for Joker.
like Joker
was the mainstream.
But then he's gone back
you
to
never really hear. And there's another one I can't remember right now. Oh, one he just did recently that's like a dark comedy. It's about the guy who was the cartoonist. That's okay. He can't get there. Walking or something like that.
Okay.
It's about a guy who's crippled.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's the joke
Gotcha.
on him. It's like he can't get there walking, or it was a very sad movie, but it was a biopic, right?
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
and Yeah.
So we'll see.
It was good. Jack Black actually made an appearance in that movie.
No shit.
Right on. And Saw X too. Saw 10. I will see all of the Saw movies.
Oh God, no.
I'm here for it.
A hard no.
I am
we'll
so there.
let you see that.
I'll
and
let
then
you guys.
let us know.
She'll probably
how
love
that
it,
is.
and
I
then
will
we'll
love
watch it
it,
and be
and
like,
then
"Oh,
you'll
this
hate
is
it."
fucking
Did you like
terrible."
Spiral?
I didn't hate it.
Oh,
I would say it was like a 4.5 for me, which I didn't hate.
You know,
Out
we're
of
usually
5 and not
all
10, right?
No, out
4.5
of,
out of
no, out of 10.
Oh, okay.
So it was
4.5 out of 10.
average.
Okay,
It was
okay.
average.
because we're usually all
I
on
didn't
the
hate
same
it.
page. That's
No,
a little...
Katie always
No,
throws
I always
the,
love bad movies.
Yeah, she always throws the wrench.
What was the shitty remake that we tore into and then Wrong Turn. Remember we were
Yes,
Oh,
I love
yeah.
Wrong Turn.
and we were like, God, that movie was terrible. And you're like, I love Wrong
loved
Turn.
it. I loved it. I think I just like 12 entries into a franchise, so I'm here for Saw 10.
I think it's more like you feel like just you have to.
That's true. That's true.
But how many
I've gotta
so
watch
much
it.
time. Yeah.
My question is, how many more flashbacks can they do on top of flashbacks? Because after you get to like part, I'd say 3, they're like showing you flashbacks, but from a different angle with another character, and then another flashback in the next movie to the point where they then forced Carrie Ells to be in the flashback that he wasn't in, but now he's in. He was just standing behind the door.
Yeah,
That's all they do is go, actually, he was there. You just didn't
You
see
didn't
him.
know. We got you again.
But that's their whole setup. And they're going to do another movie where that's
Whatever.
going to be.
It's for suckers like me, and they're going to spend $6 million on it, and they'll make $60 million, and then they'll make another 5.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
fair. I've got to give a shout out to Maxine.
Yeah,
You know,
hell yeah.
we-
Which is
Fuck yeah.
TBD still, right?
Huh?
It's TBD on
Yeah,
the
they don't
release
know
date,
the
right?
actual
Yeah.
release date, but
certainly
I'm
sometime in
definitely
this year.
gonna, yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. It's 2023. Just
Yeah.
is it gonna be
I'm so
spring,
excited.
summer, fall? I'm in. I mean, we brought up X as a favorite of 2022, so I'm definitely down
Yeah.
to see where she goes after she just murdered a fucking farm.
Taking on Hollywood.
Yes. And another one that I'm top. It was actually a top one for me because the story just sounds pretty sweet. It's Infinity Pool.
Yeah, we were talking about that with Mia
Starring
Goth,
Mia
right?
Goth, yeah. Like I'm really in. I really want, and like there's some of the still shots from that. I'm like, oh, that looks fucking creepy, and I'm all in for that.
Where are y'all at with Skinamarink? Any interest? I'm here for a
I've
low budget.
heard that there's a lot of like talk up about it. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking like out there and shit.
Yeah.
So,
I would say that's a notable mention as far as one that I'm really kind of want to check out.
yeah. I think it's getting kind of a more
Little bit
push
more
in the
buzz.
theater
Yeah.
now. So
Kate, do you have anything else? 'Cause I have a few notable mentions, but do you have any others that you want?
I guess I'll just say that I saw Megan, and it was a lot of fun and extremely campy. And she's a gay icon and cult classic. I enjoyed it.
And they got greenlit for a 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, Megan
Yeah.
2.0.
that's just one of
I
those.
haven't watched that yet.
I had
yeah.
fun with
I
it.
probably am not going to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
But again,
that's
kind of like
fine.
Orphan Kills.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let me check it out.
I would. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see it. I just didn't make it out to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an essential theater movie.
Some other movies I'm looking forward to this year is The Circle Line. It's
I've never heard of that.
It's a Singaporean horror film.
Cool.
And it's like their very first creature feature.
Oh wow, that's
So it's going to
awesome.
take place in like an underground subway, and then the subway ends up going down an old line, but this creature monster had like made it its home.
Dude.
So that I'm always stoked for foreign film.
Hell yeah.
You know, especially this is their first one, so they're going to want to like fucking crush it, right? Like,
That sounds awesome.
yeah, I'm pretty stoked for that. And then
What was it called again?
The Circle Line.
The circle line, like the train line.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Cool.
And then I am tentative about it, but I am still right now looking forward to Salem's Lot
Yeah.
because, yeah.
I feel the same way.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like,
do.
oh.
Is it
do.
coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
It's
on.
coming
Is
out
it coming
this
on? Is it on streaming somewhere? I don't remember.
I can't remember if it's a TV show, if it's a channel, or if it's streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was supposed to be released theatrically. So
I think they turned it. I think they might have
because
turned it back
actually,
into a
when I
miniseries.
was last year at CinemaCon, they dropped the trailer that we got to see, and they're tentatively were shooting for September, October of this past year,
Oh, okay.
and then they
Yeah.
pushed it back. So
The whole cast are like people that you've seen before but don't know from where.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
we'll see. It's like, I mean, I love the original. I don't care what people say about the time it came out. I mean, it has fucking Knight Rider, getting fucking murked by a vampire.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. It's classic.
What the fuck? I can't remember.
I thought it was Starsky and Hutch guy.
Was it Starsky and Hutch guy?
Yeah, it's Starsky and Hutch
No.
guy. I think so. I don't know.
You sure?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's
And then
what's
I
his
believe
name?
Rob Lowe is in the updated version that came out, I guess, 90s.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
No, but like, no, what the fuck's his name?
I can't help you there.
Brain farting. Knight Rider.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Knight Rider.
Oh, that's David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff. No, it's David Hasselhoff in fucking Salem's Lot.
But he's not one of the main guys, is he?
No, he's the boss of the dude's wife that she's fucking, and then remember the dude comes home, he tricks her and says, I'm going to do this, and he's really not. And he comes home while they're getting ready to do the thing, and he shows up with a shotgun and puts it in the dude's mouth. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's hassle.
Sounds like the Hoff.
It's Hassel and the Hoff.
Yeah.
A movie called Fear. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
And a movie called Cuckoo, which Cuckoo doesn't have a lot of information, but it's set to be what people are gathering is going to be of a slasher take, and I'm like, okay,
nice.
I'm in for a new slasher. And it's a name called Cuckoo.
Yeah, of course.
So
and Fear's like a pandemic kind of movie, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there'll be probably at least 4 or 5 Shudder ones that we have no idea about that are going to drop, and then we go, holy shit, these came out. Because again, I mean, if it's like last year with Sadness and I'm just waiting for those
there were
ones I had no idea about.
Some already that dropped trailers for some like, oh fuck, I want to watch that. There's one about Clean, or it's not Clean. It's one about like it's supposed to take place during the pandemic, and like they all like go. They've been quarantining. They said, "Fuck it, we're gonna take a trip."
Are you talking about Sick?
Sick.
Yeah,
Sick.
I watched it. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. It's Kevin Williamson.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
From Scream. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It had
That's what got me interested.
Good Scream vibes. I also thought it had some good nods to Friday the 13th. But it's definitely like college kids. Yeah, in a
Is that already out?
Yeah, it's on
Peacock.
Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure, but then when she already saw it, I knew it was coming out within like the first.
It's a good way to relive
might be one of my first 2023.
Yeah.
So.
It's a good way to relive the initial chaos of 2020. So have fun reliving that.
All right. That makes me not want to watch it.
I know.
That makes me not want to watch it.
A little bit, but in the same instance, like. I mean, in our lifetimes, that's going to be the most fucking crazy shit that happened.
Yeah.
So I'm now
That's
at a comfortable level because now you're like, remember when we couldn't all hang out? Now you can actually get to that point.
Yeah.
So I can watch those movies.
Through Zoom. Yeah, that was fucking great. But I do want, and there's another one I saw a trailer for that's coming out on Peacock. Like apparently, and there's another, I think, Tubi original coming out too. That will.
I don't know about that.
And the TV shows coming out, like the fucking Friday the 13th show. What the
Crystal
fuck?
Lake. Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I think so.
I think
It's Ryan Fuller. So Hannibal
of.
was on NBC, so that makes sense.
And Hannibal's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and Hannibal's fucking awesome.
So I'm really stoked to see what
I can't even believe this is coming out.
I know, right?
We haven't had a Friday the 13th-esque property in years. Like I'm giddy.
That's apparently going to change soon. Like I think one of the two, is it a minor or the other guy?
Oh my God.
They're starting to,
because of the court cases are apparently all that shit's coming to an end. So we might be getting a Jason movie soon.
Maybe the judge in the case is like, guys, fuck, I want to see another movie. All right, work this shit out.
Put your dicks away.
Yeah,
and make another movie.
Be still my heart.
Yeah, no shit. And if we only do something with the Nightmare franchise, that'd be great too.
An Exorcist TV show.
Oh, that's the thing that I'm worried about in 2023
right.
is David Gordon Green now tackling the Exorcist because. Sorry.
You mean where like you'll have Reagan go up and then somebody else like a little toddler knock her over and take over the reign and stuff like that?
Well, no, the premise is that it's the actress was it Ellen Bernstein?
Yeah,
played the mom. Gets confronted by a father who has a possessed child. So it's like it's already slightly different than that. It's just how's he gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh God, that literally drained a lot out of me.
I can tell.
Because if you take Halloween Ends out of it and you brought it up, like, all right, fuck yeah. Now you're like, but the last thing it did sucked ass.
No, actually, last year because they announced the Exorcist thing a while ago. Like last year, early 2022. I think they announced it sometime in mid 2021. I was fucking in.
Yeah,
I was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, he hasn't. Look what he's done so far.
No.
Like, now it's like, he did.
But is that Mike Flanagan too, or does he have another TV show?
Mike Flanagan is tackling.
Is it Hellraiser?
No, it's
something else.
Yeah, it's a Stephen King thing.
Yeah, it's a Stephen King property.
It's a Stephen King property. Oh, Dark Tower.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
If there's a man to do the Dark Tower, I trust him.
Me too.
I've
also now knowing Dark Tower is like. For you, like that's instantaneous for you to yell at Dark Tower.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that it took you like a minute to even think that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's Dark Tower series, and which means we're not getting any more Midnight Club because the Dark Tower thing's with Amazon, so he had to sign a deal.
You're right.
But I'm just like what he's done with the King so far.
Yeah,
like he filmed
stuff.
like the unfilmable with Gerald's Game.
Mm-hmm.
Like Riser and I, who you guys know, we were always like that movie. I never thought would be filmable, and he
so
crushed
good.
it so fucking good.
Yeah, so good.
And just everything he's done that's his own. Midnight Mass, dude. Hush, fucking. We're doing a Flaniverse episode.
Yeah,
we are.
It's happening.
Bring me back for that.
Okay, it's happening. It's fuck. Yeah,
I mean, just
it's so good.
Dr. Sleep and
Dr.
what
Sleep
he
was
did with
great.
that.
Yeah, dude. Is that book? I never need to read the book again.
Yeah.
Because that movie was so good.
So good.
And the book is me. I'm just anyway. That's something else I'm looking forward to TV wise. I don't know if it's coming out in 23, but
Yeah.
The sooner it gets here, the better for me because I want a loyal adaptation to The Dark Tower because that movie was fucking shit.
And
Anyway.
then I just read there was a Welcome to Derry TV show in development.
I don't know who's involved with that.
Yeah, me neither.
Though.
Yeah, bold
and I'm
choice.
a little worried because
Yeah.
now they're building on the King mythos versus like adapting it.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried about that.
Same.
That's for me. That's going to be touchy, man. That's
Yeah.
like my dude, bruh. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So that's it. That was what we loved in 2022 and what we're stoked for going into 2023, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Hit us up at lowdownbrown.gmail.com. Let us know what you think. What was your best and favorite of 2022, or worst? Because we named a couple of those. And what are you stoked for in 2023? I feel like a lot of these are going across the board across most horror fans, but I'm sure there's a couple that we missed or we didn't know that was coming out that maybe have already been dropped that we didn't catch. So let us know. And also go to GIPodcast.com. Check out all the other shows under the network. There's tons of flavor for everybody. Some spicy, some a little sweet, some a little salty, some a little bloody, some taste like metal because blood and copper. Anyway, and while you're on GIPodcast.com, go to our links tab and check out our link to TeePublic.
Boom.
Click on that and you go and shop and buy all the merch you want for the GUI network. All the shows under the network have tons of shit, tons of designs. Plus, there's tons of just tangential, awesome, funny, episode-related shit.
You get all kinds of shit. Stickers, tote bags,
all that shit.
Sweatshirts, fucking
Hoodies,
not just t-shirts.
banners,
They got all
fucking-
kinds of shit
yeah.
you can get that printed on.
All kinds of shit. So make sure you check that out. And now it is time for
Stump the host.
All right. So we ended last year me up on Hunter.
Oh.
Thought we were tied.
No, no, the last one.
I thought that was a fever dream.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I went up one. So all right. So Katie, you get to decide who goes
Okay.
first.
Well, knowing that you won last year, let's give Hunter a chance to start off strong. Give him the
right.
first
Like it.
question.
Don't be a soft
Do it.
question. Don't be a soft question.
So, talking about the 1992 Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. Just name 3 actors in that movie.
3 actors. Paul Rubens. God. Oh, God. This is where I blank. David Arquette
Yep. There you go.
and Chrissy Swanson.
Boom.
There you go.
Done.
Jesus.
I went the most random up to the
You
star.
forgot Donald Sutherland
There's a lot of actors
Yeah,
in that movie.
and Rutger Hauer.
Yep.
Yeah.
You blanked on the two
Because-
biggest actors in the
because
fucking movie.
Everybody
know. You
knows
got it.
that they're in that.
You got it.
You got to bust out some David Arquette. You got to bust out some.
see what they
Paul
can't see
Rubens.
that I can see is I was watching you struggle to find an actor.
Well, I remember Paul Rubens with that whole
Yeah.
fucking
You got
that's the
that
thing.
immediately. Yeah. It's so good.
But no, you struggled. I'm like, dude, they're two of the biggest actors of all time were in that movie.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. He got the question right.
That's right.
He did. I
Hillary-
still got to give him shit though. Fucking
Hillary Swank, Luke Perry also in it.
Luke Perry.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh God, Luke Perry wasn't that.
Low down.
Yeah,
Who wrote the Silence of the Lambs novel?
Thomas Harris.
There. Boom. Done. These guys are experts. All right. 1-1.
Good fucking book.
All right, Hunter. A horror, or probably to some people horror adjacent movie, was nominated for Best Actor and Best Actress at the 2023 Golden Globes. Which movie was that?
Horror adjacent.
Horror. Some people would go horror. Some people would say horror adjacent.
And what was
They got nominated for Best Actor and Best Actress at this year's Golden Globes Awards. I was surprised. I didn't know. I was surprised.
Yeah, I don't
Fuck me.
I have
I
an
wish I
idea.
paid attention to the Golden Globes now.
want to give Hunter a clue? Is this? I mean, all right, or we can just cancel it because I have no idea. I'm not going to answer it.
Okay.
Unless,
No
Yeah,
clues.
Unless there's any
No
kind of
clues.
clues, I was gonna say
No.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we'll keep it fair. We'll keep it a fair game.
The whale,
like
The Menu.
Oh shit!
I
it is
know.
considered a horror movie. Like under
Yeah.
its description, it's considered a
Yeah.
horror movie.
Right.
Okay.
So what is it?
Absolutely.
Nicholas Holt and Anna Taylor-Joy?
No,
Or-
yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy and,
and,
Ralph
Ralph
Fiennes.
Fiennes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Low down. Oh man, I hope I don't know if you're gonna get this. I wouldn't have gotten it. How many films are in the Tremors franchise, not including anything in development or TV shows?
Just guess a number.
No,
See
no,
what's right.
hold on. Oh, I'm gonna go 6.
7.
God damn it!
Was I supposed to give you? I forgot if I'm supposed to give rule clarity. Am I supposed to give him a chance?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Chance, yeah.
All right.
I was about to jump on that 7.
Oh man,
You lucked out.
7. Yep.
I did.
All right. So Netflix accidentally put a horror movie in the LGBTQ film
Babadook.
section.
Yeah.
Done. Babadook. What is the last name of the vampire-loving brothers in The Lost Boys?
Frog
Brothers. You got it.
I did it.
Is that? Yep. You're tied, so I got a tiebreaker.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that 6?
Yeah.
Already? Damn.
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
All right. The tiebreaker.
So how are we doing this? First raised hand or?
I want you both to answer it because it's about a guess a number sort of thing.
Okay.
And then I'll reveal the answer, and then whoever's closest
Okay.
wins.
I like those. Those are really.
And
good.
if for some reason you guess the same number, then we'll go with another question. So my question is, Lloyd Kaufman, Sharma, just had a birthday on December 30th. How old is Lloyd Kaufman? Let's start. Who answered the last question? You did, right?
Yeah.
So let's go with you first. Your guess first.
God, I'm trying to do the quick math on. I'll say 81.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 72.
He is 77, which means you were closer, right? Because you were 6 years off. No, you were closer. 4 years. Hello, math.
You were.
I was like,
He's closer.
the math just fucked me. Yeah. God damn it.
You got it. 77.
All
Born
right.
in
5-2,
1945.
yeah.
Yep. So Hunter wins.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right on.
Well done.
I'll try to do the
4 to 5. Damn.
how many
What if I'd have done 73?
trauma movies from the 80s?
Oh,
Like,
that'd
how old
work.
was he?
Gone to a different question, I guess. Yeah.
Let me go ahead. Nice.
Oh, man.
Tied again.
Tied again.
Tied again,
done.
baby.
Yep.
I always think I can
That-
stump
good
y'all, and then you.
Good show, good sound.
Good show,
Yes,
good
yes,
show. Yes.
We've got away from shit talking right now. Yes.
All right. Fuck yeah. That was a fun fucking episode. Thank you, Katie, for being on as always. You want to plug your schnizzle?
Love hanging out with y'all. Just give me a good old follow on the grams at Nerdcropolis. I talk a lot of horror. I'm a cool chick. Be my friend, please. Comment on my posts and my stories. It's lonely out here for a woman in horror. Just kidding. There's lots of badass women in horror. So yeah, follow me there.
Chit-chat. And as always, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com. In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
Two men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tondi as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Up.
My name is Amy Bogard,
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
and we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com. Mike the Hobbit here,
Lowdown Brown.
inviting you to check out Geek Some of the Influence, a podcast that pairs booze with conversation with good friends.
And a little nerd culture.
We get a lot of colorful conversation out of our episodes, but it is here for everyone, no gatekeeping.
Always level up everything we do.
We'll punch up, never punch down.
Exactly.
So check out Geeks Under the Influence anywhere you get your podcasts and join us or die.
Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. Welcome to GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
Yeah, I am Lowdown Brown. With me as always,
Mike the Hobbit.
This is the tangential side of GUI.
This is like so many of those other shows that has the after the show bit mixed with a little bit of Baywatch night, so it's a little sexier. It's a little bit after hours.
Also while tying it into the previous episode of GUI. So look forward to that too, because this comes out the week after the flagship hour-long episode.
So make sure to check out GUI nights, and when you're done, you can
go the fuck home. Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm F.U. Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're going to fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
embrace the madness.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash on your left. And we are the Geek Fathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us
or cry.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots.
F.U. Hunter.
Your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May the schlock be with you.